Welcome. My name's Brian Knight and I live near Melbourne, Australia. And it's just turned 5 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday here, into the week. And today is the day that AUD will, well, there's rate decision news by the Reserve Bank of Australia. So we will see what that does. First, I'll just share this. It's just a welcome to this analysis session. A few notes there. There's a full risk disclosure. And also a little bit about us as live session traders. So all of us here. Welcome, Darren.
Hi, Brian.
Let's just go to the charts. There's been a US movement around. It's like there was that little US news yesterday, which I didn't think was going to push things around very much, but it certainly did. Okay. Let's start at the top. AUD. We'll have a look at these ones that I've got sort of highlighted a bit. Sorry about that. But yeah, we've got a turn back here on the 8th of March, and then it's been pushing back down again. I still think this is just a pullback before it is going to come back up. Now, as I said, we've got this rate decision, and then virtually then you've got inflation rate for Canadian dollar. Oh, hi, Alistair. Yeah, so there's a couple of bits of news. There hasn't been much in the media here about the interest rate. Been a little bit talking about that they'll just keep it on hold. So we'll see. That sort of point of view. And welcome, Tom.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah. So did you get to watch Death in Paradise, Alistair? Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yep.
Yeah, good.
I'm in the middle of cooking, so I'll probably video off as I'm working away here.
No, you're right. You're right. No worries at all. So, it'd be getting used to this, Tom, with the different settings.
Yeah, it's going to take a minute.
What was the US news that pushed it around that much?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
No.
It didn't look like there's nothing in there. Oh, Bank of Japan policy rate. Is that?
That's tonight.
Oh, yeah, it's tentative. It's not on yet. Okay, no worries. Yeah, you're tonight, mate, today. Okay. Yeah, right. So it hasn't been called yet. That's right. Yeah, and they're saying the cash rate will be 4.35 still. The statement and conference. Oh, my God. Right, okay, then. So I was just looking here at, like, US CAD, for example. Oh, not that one. Hang on, where is it? The USD Yeah, look at the USD That crazy push back up again, away from the 300, and still pushing back up. Where is the X48? I don't know why we don't have, because it's finished outside. We should really have a triangle up here. But anyway,
Well, yeah, I see what you're saying.
and still from this green down here, pushed up, eh? Then, oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Now that it's pulling back down, that'll come in and out, probably that triangle, unless that, yeah, okay. So it has to actually have a sell out before it'll show up something if it's outside. Okay, fair enough. All right, let's go back up the top. Sorry. And that also too is quite a move away from the 300. So there was this pull up in the day and then drop back out again. Didn't break the low though. That's the low at the start of the day. It sort of has come back to there. We're just waiting for that news. So keeping it on hold could be, I don't know, positive for them. Well, it could change direction with that news. And then it depends if the inflation has increased in Canada. It could be favorable for that as well, couldn't it? I mean, it means that the interest rate wouldn't come down as quickly, which means then that if that is, then the Aussie dollar will drop down further. So it just depends on what the news does on that. But we're not in, we're just sort of in this range at the moment now. I still think there's imbalance in there for it to buy. So we'll just see how long this is going to keep dropping down and whether it breaks that low or not. I mean, it did from there that day and then it's pushed down here. Anybody got thoughts on this one? Like the AUDs are pretty quiet at the moment. Hey, Tom, would you be waiting for like a green triangle? Is that what you now are looking for? Or say some triangle down below the X48?
Yes, I'm looking for a buy on this.
Yeah, okay. But for the X48 to give you some indication for that buy.
Or just be around it.
Okay.
If it makes it down to that line and doesn't give me a signal, I'm still going to take the buy up.
Said I'm still getting used to this one, or these sets of parameters anyway. Okay, AUDCHF, I'm going to jump push up on that. Like this Swiss franc is still pretty well low, but you've got the Aussie dollar has strength on the 1 hour in the middle as well. So, I mean, it's just chopping around. And again, it's probably waiting for this news. But this is so much in the middle. Well,
Right. It's in the middle.
yeah, not worth playing with. Not at this point anyway.
No.
Needs to come out to an extreme.
If you had your settings on the daily, you would see that it's coming up to the gold line on the daily, where I think it's going to tap.
Oh, that's right. Well, okay, hang on a minute. We need to go to this. What do we need to do? Send that back. Have you got the same settings?
Hold on, let me go through. Start with the X48.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I've got the standard settings,
Okay.
which
uh,
which
do
are
you want my
because
settings?
not on this one. I'll just leave that here because Darren,
Cool.
I mean, other people might want it. So
Yeah, that's
let me,
okay.
yeah,
Oh, you want them?
yeah, let's get them, but I won't change my mind at the minute. Oh, actually, I'll change it on this other one. Hang on. Cancel. We'll just make that out and I'll go that one on. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, that's the one I've got. That's right.
77,
Yep,
70 and 70 and 2.8,
that's
4
it.
and 1. Okay.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. Next.
The Watson envelope,
Yeah.
10 and 1.
Whoa.
And then take off the repainting of the smoothing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, wow, that is close in there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay.
And then the whole suite is set.
Oh, yeah, that's whole suite. Oh, you got twin range there.
The whole suite is
Awesome.
just normal settings. Just reboot
Pretty
the
sure.
defaults.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then the twin range, which I'm still working on this one. I'm still not happy with it. I mean, I'll give them to you, but I'm not happy with them.
Oh, what HLCC4?
Yeah, I'm going to play with these numbers.
What have you got?
The
You just
20,
default it?
20 no, I went 27, 1.6, 55. I just don't like the location of them on the screen. That's why I'm going to play with those numbers.
Is it HLCC4 still?
No, no, it's completely different.
Okay.
Just leave that for now.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh, well, it does for these longs and shorts, so doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't like where they're landing.
Yeah, okay. They still are. Actually, what we'll do is let's do this. Yeah, okay. What I just had before was better. What was it? It was that. Can't remember what these were now.
Yeah, I don't remember either. Oh, see,
Oh,
that's what I
I
have
know.
right now. Mine's reset
There
to
we go.
default.
Hang on. There we go. Yeah. It was HLCC4, 2, 1.5, 2, and 1.5.
Hold on, just one second.
That's what it
Two,
is, and I think that's not too bad from the peaks and troughs.
1.5 and 2.
Yeah, I think you've given that to us before.
Yeah, I may have. I'm sure I've changed this 1,000 times.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
1.5.
what settings on the whole suite did you have there? Sorry. Again,
Um,
apologies.
I think that was just standard. Yeah, it's what came, like you just set it, you go to defaults and say reset settings.
All right, just the standard. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the triple EMA.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that one. We don't want to let that go. We can get rid of that. SHA? No.
No. Go up to your indicators.
Trend bars?
No. Go up to your indicators.
Yeah, okay. No worries. Yeah.
And then just put in,
EMA, triple EMA.
yeah.
That's got nothing there. Hmm. Okay.
And that's set for 300
Yeah. Oh, which is already there.
on chart. Yep. Perfect.
Yep. Oh, it's not blue. Hang on. Oh, yes, it is blue. It's down here.
Yes. What I did was I just doubled the sizes of the lines so I could see them better. That's all.
Yeah, but no, that's it's way down here,
Yeah, that's not right.
isn't it?
Oh, wait. Are you on the daily?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay. So it basically has gone out one side, back down to the 300, back out, back towards the 300, but didn't come to it, then away.
Yeah, we're going up. See the top where it says buy side liquidity?
Yeah. Yeah, over here. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, we're going up to take that out. We're going to go test the high to the left.
Yeah, okay. Okay. That's fair enough. Let's go back to the alley. Yeah. So you reckon we'll break this high? Okay. Yeah, been big push in the last 24 hours, like, and then we've got that news. So, oh yeah, but it does seem to be just sitting in a bit of a, channel across the top here. So it depends on how far it pushes up, but there'll be a sell out of it. Are you okay? Yeah. I mean, those once you get those shots, they're already sort of into it, aren't they? Okay. AUD
Yeah, that's why I don't rely on those shorts and buys and
No,
stuff
you
like that.
can't. You
I look
can't.
at price and the location of that
Yeah.
300.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you can see where it's coming back now to the
Exactly.
300. But it's interesting that I think that's the twin range just there, though. But like look where it's gone to, but it hasn't turned red yet.
Hmm.
And like for that to change to green, it's like up the top. Basically, you've missed all of that. So you can't sort of count on this. You're better off. Oh no, it's not that. Sorry, this is the whole suite. You're better off not having the whole suite. Anyway,
Well, all the whole suite is telling you is what direction it's going, rather than having, because if you don't have the whole suite there, it's just going to look like a little push up, and then it's going to possibly pull back. You don't know. That's why you leave the whole suite on, just to tell you it's still going in that direction.
mm-hmm.
Not necessarily that it changed directions.
Right, right. You're saying even though this pullback's occurring, it's potentially still in a buy.
Right, exactly. That's the only way I should. Well, that's the only way I use them. That's just a directional tool.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
potentially too on the daily though. It's too late, isn't it? Potentially by the time you get
Yeah,
that change on the all
correct.
suite, you've missed too much of the move, possibly.
I think you have to learn to disregard it, though, Darren. You'd be better off not being there. That's what I'm thinking at this point. But okay. Hmm. Right, yeah.
Yeah,
So
the way Oh, see, I'm sorry. Here's the other thing I can suggest.
Hmm.
You see how you guys are right, where this is moving so fast in the hour that you're kind of coming into it late.
Mhm.
Can you go up to the 2 hour?
Yeah, can. I mean, in the daily, it's the same thing. I think that's what Darren was saying. Yeah, there's the 2 hour. Okay. Yeah.
Right. So, for example, on this one, you can see where the green line just got broke. You're what is your hold on, that don't look right.
This is
AUD
a
JPY
JPY.
2 hour time frame. Okay, what is your pulse suite set to?
I just said it's just default. It's 60. I think it's default. Hang on, let's go back to.
Yeah, I think all that's going to do is
Oh,
change the hour. Yeah, that's what it did.
no, it's 55. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
the length. There we go.
Yeah, boy, mine was so much different than yours.
Oh,
Because, for example, I've already got the short, but the short was recognized on the top candle, not this bottom one.
yeah,
So
well, that's your
if I
settings.
was going to get into the trade, I would get into it right now because it's kind of a perfect setup for me if I'm going in a short position.
Hmm. So not the whole suite, but the short basically is up further.
Yeah,
That'll be your
yeah.
settings in the twin range.
And the whole suite is just at the very top.
Oh, the whole suite came up here.
Yes, that's where my whole suite's at now.
Okay, so what's your settings in the whole suite then?
It's the close HMA 60 and 1.
Yeah, 60, yeah.
Yours is a 55.
Yeah. I had 60 just before.
I don't know. Yeah, yours
Hasn't
is coming
changed yet.
in real late.
That's on the 2 hour, yeah. Oh yeah. It must just be the feed. And that's the thing, you can have a settings for say what you have on in your feed, Tom, and then it's not going to suit what's on my feed.
Right. So the fix to this for you
Yeah.
would go back into the whole suite and back down that number until you can watch it move to the location you want it to move.
Yeah. Back down to say 40 and let's have a look at that.
Yeah. See what I mean?
Yeah.
You could almost go down to like 35.
Yeah, I was going to say. And it might be different on a different pair though.
Well, look at it on the AUDCHF.
See these settings you've just changed to. And I did
See?
that. Those settings you're talking about. I
Yep.
went to the blog today and I did the hang on, video free. I did the settings on the system, and this is the one indicator. I was playing about with that number all over the place to see if it would just see what it would show. And I don't know, I almost couldn't have it on the chart. I don't know. I was playing about with that number as well.
See, so now actually you have the shorts after it's turned red.
Yeah. So short.
So if you can figure out how to get those shorts to the top of the range,
let's see. Let's see if that does something. No, that's not doing anything. Oh,
yeah, you're gonna have to change all those because it's gonna once you change
Yeah, I
one, it's gonna
know.
affect all of them.
Yeah. It's not affecting. Some things. Oh, no. It moved that, but not these. It's like, okay. Didn't do much to them, did it? They're coming in just before the whole sweep now. Okay. Now let's see how that's just a 21, 20, and 1. We'll see. Let's go to, this is on 2 hour though. So if I go back to the 1 hour, what have I got? Whoa, too many of them. That's the issue. Okay. So I go 2 hour and then go down AUD JPY. How does that work? That works better. No, well, not really. Yeah, okay. See, that's got into that sell yet, and we haven't even got red yet on the whole suite. But you think about it here, this pulled back down again, but stayed green and then continued up. So this could be similar. We could have this and then it just started to pull back up again. All right, okay. We'll just sort of like look at what we've got in there. What do we got? Oh, X48 hasn't come in.
I mean, it's running in a bit of a wedge. That's what it's been doing for yonks.
Yeah. Maybe this X48, what's it doing? Still doing it. Oh, there it is. It's coming just slow. Yeah. It's like getting these trade opportunities. It's like they need to be out now out away from the blue line, but either high or low. But when it sort of just keeps playing around in here, it's like, yeah, okay. All right, AUD NZD. Now, this is one that we had said, well, or yesterday I'd marked it going, well, hey, it's traveling along that 300 though. And are you saying, Tom, to a certain, I mean, you can see on the daily though, it's just, it's saying it should, well, the daily's given me triangles to sell, but it's not. Where is, gosh, on the daily, the X48's not showing up now. It should be. Hang on. I know. It's got a little. Okay. Let's just go 4 hour. Go back to the daily and see if it'll bring it in. Yeah, there we go. Now that's out in that sort of area though, isn't it now, Tom? On the daily as such. Let's go take that off for a minute.
Can you show just the daily screen?
Yeah, sure. There we go.
Okay. So we're actually on the high side
Yeah.
of the green line. See the inside green line? We're on the high side of it.
Which green line? This one here.
Yes. See all the candles on the high side of that green line?
Yeah, yeah. I think that's trend bars, if am I right? Yeah, it's trend bars.
Yeah, that's a trend bar, that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're on the high side of that. It's more likely to go into a sell, isn't it?
Well, you do have
Buy side liquidity.
the buy side liquidity sitting there.
Yeah.
So that's what it may be going for before it sells.
Mm-hmm. And you're probably right there too. But it doesn't mean it can't do a pullback before it goes there though.
Right.
Yeah.
So as of right now, it's still forming. So unless I get, price to come up to that white line, right to it, and then I get a sell signal on the daily. When I get my sell signal on the daily saying, it's breaking, well, in this case, it would break the trend bar line, and you get a short, and it's at the top of the white line. I'm looking for a trade coming back to the blue line.
Yes.
But it's got to give me what I'm looking for, which is really high and close to the outside X line.
The X48 line, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I would even be happy if it waiting for the whole suite to turn red, because you're on the daily. I don't care if I'm coming in late. I'd rather have it in the down. So let this come up and come around. Don't worry about what the lower time frame is doing. Just wait till you get some sort of signal. You're going to be up close to the line. you're either going to get a short or
Yeah,
the
like this sort of thing over
right,
here.
right. You're going to get a
Yeah.
short and you're going to get a change in the whole suite. It's only at that time when you drop down to a lower time frame and you see that short you just pointed at,
Yeah, yeah.
go find a short close to where it's at now.
This one.
That one right there. Okay, so go to that one. Now go down to the lower time frame.
Yep, that's what I'll do. I'm down.
Can you find that short on your lower time
yeah.
frame?
Yeah, can. Or we'll be able to. It will be there.
Which short is that?
It will be. It's here.
Okay, that's your trade.
Yeah, okay.
Don't worry about what the lower time frame is doing. Follow
Hmm.
the signal on the higher time frame.
Yeah.
Because when those
But
match, this actually moves in your behalf.
this is all
You're
that
just
Darren's.
following the trend.
It's the same for Darren. That's what he's doing.
Right. So all I've added to what he's already doing is the time, place, and price.
Hmm.
Now you could get in higher, if you see it starting to turn on the
Yeah.
daily
Up
and you
here.
just haven't got the short yet and you got the red whole suite change,
Yeah.
on the daily, don't wait for the short, get into the short that matches the whole suite change on the daily.
Yeah.
What you're doing is looking for a confirmation. The more confirmations you have, the better, but you follow the daily rule. That's why when it's like, oh, I have arrows up here. Yeah, but it's still going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, it's
So
still
I
going
ignore
wrong.
the
That's
arrow.
right. Yeah, it's still going. That's right.
So if it's truly going to turn, now it's warning me that these are going down. In fact, those aren't even the X48 arrows. Those are the other ones that we
No, it's the
removed.
envelope. Yeah.
Yeah.
This so this pair at the moment is sitting on the 1-day POI. It's got within two and a bit pips of it, and it hasn't got to it yet. Price is now just coming up to match its high, and there's a big respective POI above it on the next volume level on the daily.
Yeah,
So
on the daily, because that's the buy
on the
side
daily,
liquidity.
on
Yeah.
the daily, yeah, and it's bounced back along from that. So yeah, I think it will maybe go on. I'm looking at it just now, it might just go up and hit it, and then you might start seeing something happening. I don't know,
Yeah.
but it's
Potentially.
it's sitting there. It's also on the 800 on the daily. It's right on the 800.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, and you also then come back and go, well, hey, here's the news that's about to happen too.
Yeah, on you go, keep going.
So just stacking those probabilities together. So really on this lower time frame, even on the two, there's a 1 hour. This twin range is not really. It's a little bit confusing, isn't it?
Well, that's why I left mine at. That's why. Didn't we decide it was going to be on? Oh no, that was the twin range for the daily that we
Daily,
changed.
that's right. Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
But I'm just saying that, that it's there's way too many on the lower time frame. That's all. Rightio. That's this one. So based upon the daily, we can look at for an entry on that lower time frame. Okay, AUD Singapore. Again, on this one's, just sitting around this range as well. again, just news to come. This is my sort of indicator, the AUD USD. All right, let's pull back down to here. Probably down 65 cents. Okay. There's the X48. Still think there's a fair bit more weird, isn't it? Buying it. But the US dollar is strengthened, so you know it's way up here on this lower time frame, which will mean that the Aussie dollar would sell. But if you look at it here at the moment, you know that 300's up higher. It's now out in this envelope. It hasn't come down to touch the X48. It's just been sitting here in a bit of a holding pattern until obviously the news comes out. So that was that building permits. That's not it. Okay. I'm going to have a look at that one too today. So it's 2:30 2:30 in the afternoon my time. So it'll be in your very early morning in the UK. That news will come out.
Yeah, about 3:30 a.m. for us.
Mm. Mm. Anyway, we'll just see what happens with it from there. All right. Let's go CAD CHF. I'm going to have to play with some of this. You know, you see where the sellout up here is outside. So we don't have anything out of that X48 yet to give us any indication of either buy or sell. And it may just sell to come down here and then start going back up again. So anyway, CAD CHF, look at that. Big push from New York session up. So London pushed down, New York then just went straight back up. It's like some weird movements at the moment, like from last week even. Look at this. It's like push back down. That's right. Comes back up, matches the high, pushes back down, breaks the low, and then just off it goes. So the US and CAD are both up quite high after, but then we've got inflation news for the Canadian dollar. Maybe this is a I mean, that's
Getting ready to drop it, possibly.
yeah. All right. Now these are all the JPY, CAD JPY. When you look at that, CAD CHF and it's bounced up, and you go CAD JPY and it just sits sideways. Now the point I want to make on this one is that where's the X48? God, come on. Yeah. Oh, it's not out there yet. I thought it would have been. Okay. So it's a fair distance away from the 300. It's in that sort of like pocket area. We haven't got anything above. It hasn't come out of the X48 yet. But then on the daily, the whole suite still sell, but the trend bars in the buy. Too many things against each other, aren't they? How do you see it, Tom?
Oh, I thought I was muted. Sorry.
You were.
Yeah. No, I'm letting it run. I'm letting it run. We got news coming up. It's going to push. So let it push. If it pushes, it's going to push out the top, which means they're going to get a nice hard rebound back down if it doesn't change.
Yes.
If it pushes and breaks, we're still going up. I'm gonna aim for the high.
And for the sell back out, a little push up here, which is that. Okay.
Right.
Well,
So for example,
sorry.
if it's coming down going into Tuesday, I'll wait till the end of Tuesday and then catch it on the long for the Wednesday buy up. If it's coming out of Tuesday, heading up, I'm looking for a buy up until it's short, and then I'll take the short down.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Are you going to say something else, sir?
Yeah. So again, your blue is your 300, yeah,
Yeah, which is down here.
down there.
Yeah.
On my chart, it's way up the top. It's nowhere near it, and it's 300 the same. And my yellow at the top is away from price. It's not on price. Don't know why they're all the same set.
Have you got the triple EMA?
Not the triple. I've just got an EMA.
Yeah.
Is it different?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh God, is it? All right. I'll find it.
It's just called triple EMA.
Yeah, okay. Why is it
Right.
different? Why is it? I don't know. Don't answer. It's okay.
Okay, cool. All right, CSF, JP1. Look at that. Swiss franc just it's coming back to that 300. Look at that. Again, New York session. Big moves on New York session. It's come back down, taking out that imbalance. Just wait for it to come back into that area and then look at it for a buy again. What do we got on daily is really a sell though, isn't it? And when you look at it from a currency strength perspective, it's really down there. But then again, see, Joe, if you want to look at them, they're next to each other in the daily. What have we got on the lower time frame? JPY down, Swiss francs up here. Okay. Oh yeah. Confusing that one. I'm just going to leave that. Now let's go to euros then. Euro AUD. Yeah, it's just going sideways, waiting for ready for the whichever way they're going to be pushing that one. On the daily though, just have to get some of these indicators lined up now in my head. Yeah, okay. So your AUD, it's been out into that little pocket area. It's just whether it pushes up or down. We've got to check that. I mean, you can see where it's pushed back down. It's evened it out. It's an equal on those lows. Let's see. This afternoon, that news is what will tell us what's going to happen. Euro CAD. So the euro's weakened off against that. Daily, if you come here, like this is it. Hang on, I'll just go look at the daily though. See, it's in that sort of range. it's come up, hasn't quite touched the 300, and now it's sort of pulling itself back down again. It's taken out the buy side liquidity and now pushing down. We haven't got a short on this or anything as yet. Yeah, okay. It could be potentially for a sell on this, but it's been out in that range. We've had a couple of, it's where it pushes back up. What have we got? News coming out on that as well, isn't it? Oh, that's on the daily, sorry. Yeah, if we come back onto here, it's sort of like still just sideways, isn't it? FOREX 48, where are you? Nope. Okay. We'll just go to that. There we go. Yeah, just in that middle end. Okay. Probably not worth it. Okay, Euro CHF, that has pushed out. Okay. And on the daily look at this, the daily saying sell, sell. Even red ones up here, and it's pushed up further.
Yeah, it's well outside now. That's I can go a bit further, but that's going to be there's a good.
You're getting ready for that to do the sell.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good sell soon on this one.
Yeah, it's not ready yet though.
No, it's not.
He's been pushing up for quite a while though, hasn't it, really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a wait and watch. Euro GBP. Sideways stuff on that one. All right, Euro JPY. Now, so it's so far out there. Look at it. Wanting to come back to that if that's the 300 range. So you look at that pull back. As it did break that just. Now it looks like it's pushing back up again, Tom. So eventually it's going to want to come back to that 300, and it is out in that pocket. Once it's out there, it's either going to break it or I think it might just push back up to the white rail. Oh, what? Yeah, I've got a mark on that one anyway to have a look. Euro NZD now. Right, now that's fully out. I've got that one to, this is on the hourly. And we've got, yeah, look at it way up. It could push a bit further. Yeah, look at it. Yeah. Euros here, New Zealand dollars way down. More likely to sort of potentially push it up. The Aussie rate news may make a difference because the New Zealand dollar tends to mix around with that.
There's a bit of Euro news coming, but it doesn't look. I don't think it's anything significant. I don't think.
No, there's economic
Manufacturing.
sentiment and yeah, manufacturing. It's nothing. I mean, it may move things a bit, but it's not something that's going to be a dramatic change, I don't think. More like inflation or interest rates that have a little bit more push to it. Okay, now Euro Singapore, it's only sitting in the middle. Euro USD was the other one that I was looking at to potentially buy. And if you look at it, it's well away from that 300. It's out here. It's dropped again back out into and broken the low. I mean, the daily's got it to sell. Oh, where's this X48? Doesn't look like it wants to play. That drop there must have been at the end of the week. Okay. Yes, Thursday. Okay. Well, are we now in the sell? We'll wait for a pullback and then get into some sell on it. What's the Euro news? Oh no, it's the sentiment stuff. Okay, so what's that? Oh, I can't see. Oh, 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 oh. Now that's got some news in it, hasn't it, Darren? FOMC press
Indeed.
conference, interest rate decision. That's going to be a crazy set of movements there. All right. Okay.
When's that? Wednesday
Yeah.
or Thursday morning for you, I think. Is that right?
Yeah, Wednesday for you. It'll be Thursday midnight. Thursday early in the day for me.
Well, he won't be reducing interest rates, that's for sure.
They're not raising. No, I don't. Well, I don't know. I mean, they've got
He won't be sorry, he won't be reducing the interest rates at all. And I think it
no,
just stays
and
at
I
this.
don't. Yeah, I don't know
Says.
about raising it. They'll probably just sit there because
No, they're going to sit with
inflation's.
it. Sit with it, yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
It's what he says. It's what he says after the interest rate decision will come out, and then it's what he says in the press conference
yeah,
half an hour later. That's what really gets things moving.
yeah. That's what gets them crazy. All right then, GBPs. Let's keep going down these so I can get them all done. GA. It's in the range. It's not really out or anything there. GCAD. Now, we've had a change of direction here. It came up to the buy side liquidity and now it's pushing back down again. I mean, the GBP is quite strong actually, but also too CAD is as well. They're both sort of matched up there.
Oh, we've got GBP inflation news and
Yeah,
interest rate decision this
right.
week.
Yeah, they're all probably whoever does the first will probably just the Aussie one's first and then
Could be a lively week, this one, I think.
yeah, well after last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's see what happens when the news comes out. GBP CHF, look at the pushback up on that one. So that Swiss franc is really not in a good state at the moment. Not in a good state. Okay, that's coming out. Well, it's now in the range. Broken the high. Wow. How much is that? How is it moving? Okay, 50, 60 pips in that one session. Well, it's not unreasonable, but it's certainly still a good push. We'd be looking for the sell out of that then. Like this sort of thing. Okay, just come up to that X48 line and then it's getting ready, but it's still green here.
It's hit a big block. It really has. View that there's only one on the left. It's hit it smack on it. So
You on the daily?
that was on the 1 hour, I think.
Well, it's even pushed through
Anyway.
that buy side liquidity. Look, see, it's buy side liquidity and buy side there. 1, 2. It's pushed through both of those. It must be pretty strong because most of the time they'll bump it or go through a little bit and then come back. But with two of them there, it's still pushed through. Yeah.
It's on 13036 just now. That's the bottom of the where
Okay.
it's at. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it looks like it's going to potentially sell. Well, we'll go across. It'll probably go quiet or whatever through the Sydney Asian. GBP, JPY. That's looking more like it might sell too. Been a long push up. See, a lot of these ones, Tom, have come out into this sort of gap area, the pocket, you call it, and have pushed back down again. Is that sort of something you're looking at? Are you're muted too?
Yeah, that is what I'm looking at. Except I'm taking it as just a part of the totality of it.
Yeah.
From the daily.
Yeah, okay.
So depending on where it's at in the daily, I mean, as we can see, it's already changed the halt suite at the daily and it's pushed back up. You got a long here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let this long play out because it keeps wanting to push down.
Yeah.
So I'm only looking at short off the daily.
Yeah, okay.
So regardless of what this is doing over here, I'm waiting for that
Yeah.
to tell me short over there.
Rightio. Which will be later than what this will, because this could be now, it's now broken that low, so it could just pull back a bit and then keep selling, but your short won't come in on the daily until, when it gets back down here. That's okay. No worries. All right, GBP NZD. After months of, pushing up, it's now, sorry, pushing it back down again. Now it's gone back up. It's in that pocket again, same sort of thing, but the 300 is really close to it. All right, GBP Singapore, sideways, forget it. GU is the other one I'm looking at. See, that's already made that move. We've got a short on the daily. See that short on the daily and a push back down in trend bar. And we've got this push down. Then you got all this news. Because the US dollar has really strengthened up. Last few days, you notice Bitcoin's dropped off. I don't know if you noticed it. It's dropped
How
back
much?
down. I'll show you where is it. It's dropped back to 66, 67, somewhere there, off the high, off 73 down to 67. Quite a drop, pull up, drop, pull up. It's not making any new highs yet. That's on the alley. So anyway, or the GU we're looking at. Yeah. So I reckon this will sell out further now from a daily. Are you, Darren, are you in? No, it's nowhere near the rails for you.
Oh, I'm not in that. No, correct.
See, the daily's got it as a sell there. Oh yeah, NZDs, NCAD. Wow. Okay. So now we're well out here. You'll see the X48 and it's a distance away from 300. It's more likely to, at some point here, to buy. Might not be ready yet. We're going to come down, touch the line, pull away, come back to it. What's this Canadian inflation rate? Okay. So the New Zealand dollar is really sort of dropping out at the moment, and probably and potentially will drop further when that Canadian news comes out. But that's different. The New Zealand and Swiss franc, because they're both sort of quite weak. There's a buying now against the Swiss franc. And Japanese yen, no, just sitting around that middle, nothing there yet. NU. Now this one is way out, right? I don't think it's near the X48 rail. It might be. Let's see. Oh, touching it again. So I'm looking for this for the buyback up again, but at the moment it's just not strong enough. Singapore Japanese yen. This is like those euros. They're just sitting up here and they're just dropping down that bit. The daily's still buy, but there's a bit of indecision going on just there. I reckon this will sell. Or maybe it'll push back up to the X48 before it does sell out though. Maybe, Tom. I'm not we've got a bit of Japanese. Is that the rate news or is that yeah, that's the rate decision. Oh. Okay, that's gonna happen. Oh, that's gonna happen around the same time as the Aussie one. Oh my gosh. That's gonna
Take a deep breath, man. It'll be all right.
two of them at once. Right, now these are the USDs. UCAD, that didn't go too much because of their relative strength to each other, but USD CHF, that just spiked right up. So that's well out of there. I think we'll probably have. Wait, yeah, you've got a red. Okay, so you haven't got anything though on the daily. I mean, from there to there, that was a pretty good, 112. We get some sort of a push back down now. But, look at the daily. Things have just been pretty choppy. USD JPY, has that pushed back up into, oh, no, it hasn't. Oh, I thought it was going to come back up into that range again. And it may, but look at it starting to falter here. See, going sideways. We're in that pocket, same sort of thing as those euros. It's sort of in that area. What happens when the news comes? Okay. That's UJ. It could push up further, give us a triangle, and then come back down too. In United States and Singapore, that's also pushed up. It's getting ready for it. So there's a bit of imbalance. Could go further. And then gold has dropped off just that little bit because the US dollar has strengthened. And then, as I said, Bitcoin's down to 67. Yeah. All those people buying the Bitcoin are all there's people selling it out now when it came off that dizzy high of 74. It's like, no, quick, get rid of it, get rid of it. It's like, and so it just drops off.
Yeah, those same people just pick it up at the cheaper price later.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, well, I'll sell it at 74 and pick it up down at 60 something or whatever. I'll wait for it
Right.
to turn, make dollars in that little drop and then get back in again. All right.
You could never buy it at 70. You know, it's
Oh,
the way
yeah,
it's
you
high.
buy. Well, no, you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. You could just
No.
buy portions and stuff. So,
Oh yeah, I'm just buy it for a amount.
yeah, but you think about it though, Alistair, look at this. Look how many, if we're going from like an indicator that we,
No, I'm talking about buying it when it's got to these heady heights, not buying it where it's been coming from, or even in recent weeks. But it just seems to have.
yeah,
You can
okay.
just see it getting to 76, 70, whatever it was when it's. Wow.
I know it's as high as it's ever been.
Yeah.
I think the only, yeah, I can't remember now what the, but certainly come up there. Oh, I think that's that line there, 70K roughly. Now it's made 74. It's just pushed up that bit more. Anyway. All right, well, there's a few to look at. I've just sort of got to get my head around some of these, where things are and indicator wise. But it's going to be an interesting afternoon for me, I think. And I'll be busy. 2:30 I've got to get myself ready to get back to go drive the bus. So we'll just see the rate decision and a push round, and then I'll have to wait until pre-London when I get back. And then we'll know from there. Anyway, how's that for you? Everyone okay? At least
Sounds
this looks
good.
like Darren, the market's going to push around potentially this week a bit.
Yeah, I think it
With a
is.
lot of
Yeah.
that news that's a bit more forceful than what it was last week anyway.
Yeah. No, looking forward to see what happens this week. I think it could be very interesting.
You haven't been knocked out of any of your trades?
No, not at the minute. No.
Okay, that's good. All right then. Okay.
That's a minute.
At the minute, that's
Oh.
right.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good thing, man.
Yeah.
All right. Take it easy, everyone.
Cheers,
Thank you
Bye.
very much.